New Year resolution. I know you guys have said everything you want to achieve this year. Oh, this year we open more than one location. I'll pay my staff on time. I go dey save as I dey make money for this POS business. Oh, I'm just going to start up the POS business this year, and all of those things. I will sort out new capital. I'll make sure I don't spend all my money. I'll try to manage my loss. Now, the most important thing in a New Year resolution is the right information. No matter the decision you've made, if you still have the wrong decision, the technical know about those decisions. For instance, you want to save, how do you save? Do you understand? You want to manage your loss, how do you manage your loss? You want to open more than one location, what do you know about opening more than one location? Do you know the risks involved? Do you know the management system you need? Remember, if you're having more than one location, you will not be in those locations at the same time. So what are the things you have to put in place? Now, why I don't come here to help you make your New Year resolution work out? Trust me on this video, when it comes to making YouTube videos on POS, now maybe the Baba, and I've made over 100 videos, and with my videos I've been able to reach over 1 million people doing the POS business, and trust me, there are a lot of testimonies I get on this, and this is why I'm super excited to always come up with new ideas and to help you. And this 2025, I want to help you to hit the ground running, as Tenubu don't tell us. Let's get started on this video. So guys, our New Year resolution will be capturing 3 categories of individuals. And if you know you're in this category, trust me, you want to wait and watch this video. My name is Olukot Samuel Olamide, and I'm a business development manager for Moniepoint. I help people manage POS risks. I tell people about the POS business, and I also give people the Moniepoint POS. You can get your Moniepoint POS through me by contacting the number that is beneath this video, and trust me, I'll give you all the best treatment you need in getting and managing a POS business. So the first category we'll be discussing are those that want to start up the business in this 2025. The second category we'll be discussing are, okay, you're already in the business, you need more funds. How do you sort out funds to get your business going well? The third category we'll be discussing are those that want to expand. You want to get more than one location, and also we'll be merging this category with those that want to manage risks. You have been losing a lot of money, and this year you don't want to lose money at all. Those are the 3 categories we'll be discussing on this video. So let's get started, guys. So for the first category, you just want to go into the POS business. You've promised yourself that this new year, I want to do the POS business. I want to do it as a side hustle because there's money in the POS business. Of course, when you see a lot of people going into a business, what does it tell you? Logically, without being told, tells you that there's money in the POS business. And trust me, there will still continue to be money in this business. The business is not yet saturated. In the next 10 years, this business is not yet saturated because we are dealing with individuals. We are dealing with people that need cash. And of course, I know challenges may come in as you continue next year, government policies and all of those stuff. But on the longer run, you still make money as long as people are still needing cash. The business is not going anywhere. So congratulations, you've made up your mind. I want to start up a POS business in 2025. I'll be telling you 3 things you need to know and 3 things you need to understand before you go into the POS business. The first one is the business profitable? The second one is what you need to get before you go into the business. And the last one is, of course, what you need to know about the POS itself. So the first one is the business profitable? Yes, the business is profitable. With the POS business, you can make nothing less than 10,000 naira daily. And trust me, if you have a good location, 10,000 is even small. So the business is of course profitable for those that are doing the business, and you may wonder why is it that the people doing the business are expanding the business. So you know, Mr. A has one location. The next year, Mr. A is going into having 2, 3 locations. It should tell you that the business is profitable. And of course, people are making money from the business. That's why they are expanding, right? That's why they're getting more than one terminal. So the business is profitable. I've answered the first question. The next question you want to talk about is that the things you need to know, things you need to do before getting into the business. Number one, you have to understand that the business is profitable. However, the business is filled with a lot of risks that I'll be explaining to you in this New Year resolution. The first risk you have to understand is the risk of getting a staff. Now, before you jump and say, okay, I will just get the POS and I will just get a staff, what I will just advise you to do is, if you have a relative that is trusted, or if possible, you yourself, you have to test the business. You can't hand over your business to a staff. A new business you've not done before, a new business you don't understand the risks, how do you even teach the person? What do you tell the person? Of course, you can recommend the person to this YouTube channel and the person is going to learn a lot, but that will not still be enough, right? You need technical knowledge of the business. You need to understand the risks of the business. These are the things you have to pass on to the staff. You don't just want to start a business and, oh, because I have money, I don't know about this business, but then you just give the terminal to somebody without telling the person anything. Of course, the person is going to make a lot of mistakes. Is it that if you tell the person will not make mistakes? No, of course, but the mistakes will be very limited and at minimal level, right? But without information, you just give the person PS and you just expect the person to go. Trust me, guys, there are a lot of wolves out there in sheep clothing that are looking for POS owners to scam. These guys are intelligent, these guys are smart, they are once POS users, so they understand the tactics and they know how to scam you very, very well. That when they are done scamming, you will not still know you are scammed until you discover your money is not complete. So you want to first do the business yourself or get a relative that you can merge with and introduce the business to them. Now, this is what I will advise you. After introducing the business with them and you're empowering them in the business, do not venture all your capital into giving them. I can guarantee you these guys will make mistakes along the way. You don't want to. Let's assume your whole startup capital is, let's say, 200,000 naira, 500,000 naira, 100,000 naira. You don't just want to empower somebody with the POS and immediately you are giving the person the POS and you are giving the person the whole 200,000. My God. See, if that thing goes, the business is off. So you don't want that kind of situation. So what I would advise you to do, you have 200,000, you're empowering somebody with the POS business. The person has not done the business before, or you don't trust the person enough. You don't have to tell them that all the money with me is 200,000, but because I don't trust you, I'll give you 50,000. No, it doesn't work like that. But then you give the person 50,000 and tell the person, see, I really don't have much. Oh, you know the way the economy is. Now that is going to trigger the emotion of the person and it's going to make the person to be more sensitive as the person will feel that of course all this capital belongs to this person and this is all the money, so the person will be very, very careful in managing the money. So after a while, maybe 1 month, few weeks, you can now get more and I just got more money, or thank God I just received more money from this person, oh thank God. Then you add up the money, then now you can continue the business. Don't just jump and say the location is profitable, 50,000 will not be enough for this location and they are disturbing you, we need more cash, then you pump all your money into it. Trust me, you don't want to do that. You can just wake up one night and discover you'll be hearing new stories, right? I've experienced this with a lot of customers, and that is why I'm educating you so that you can have the right information before you go into that. Now, after empowering your staff with the right information and you give them the PS, the next thing you want to talk about is the technical know-how of the PS itself. So how do you even operate this PS? What does the PS entail? For instance, if you're using a Moniepoint PS, which is the best and most recommended POS for every POS user, you have to understand that the PS has a weekly target. So you don't want to be caught unaware, and after getting the PS, you now say, oh, I didn't even know that the PS have a weekly target, and you're trying to balance, you're not trying to balance, and a lot of things are not now going well. You don't want that kind of situation. So you have to be introducing to that the PS has a weekly target of 140,000 as at this period that this video is being made. So how do you now achieve that? Now you have the right information about the PS. The next thing you want to talk about is the operation of the PS. To get technical know-how on how to operate the PS, I recommend my videos on this channel. I've made over 100 videos on how you can understand and use the Moniepoint PS. And trust me, there are a lot of other benefits towards using Moniepoint PS. You can also check my videos and go through them, as they will be helping you on this new startup. If you have any question you want to ask, things I did not touch concerning this first category of people, please drop it on the comment section. I always do it to attend to people on the comment section. I don't know, a lot of people still prefer to come and chat me up on WhatsApp. Trust me, I will respond to you on the comment section. Let's go to the second category of people we'll be talking about. So for the second category, possibly cash was a very big issue and 2024 was a big mess for you because you didn't have cash and the location is good. That is very, very annoying. I understand your frustration. You are in a very good location where you feel like you can make more money, but then the cash is not just available, and sometimes even these people have these funds but they don't have the cash to run the business. I understand your frustration, or you don't even have the funds and you need more funds to run your business and you're asking for a loan and nobody's helping out. Calm down. I understand the situation. So what I would advise on this particular category is, what you can do is that create relationship. Relationship is the key to distribution, and distribution is the biggest challenge you can solve in business marketing. Trust me, you are a business marketer doing the POS business. So in order to solve the problem of distribution, getting more cash to get to a lot of people, you have to solve the problem of relationship. How many people do you even know that can give you cash? A lot of people do not understand that this business, you need a relationship. You need to talk out, walk out to supermarket. Don't just say they will not answer me if I go there. That's what I get from a lot of people when I give them this advice. I say, how many have you done? Then they'll keep quiet and they'll be looking at me and they will not answer me. They will not answer me. Walk out, take the step, reach out to those guys. The filling station guys, go there, reach out to them. These guys have cash in excess that they don't need, and trust me, these guys do not even want to go to the bank to deposit their money. And let me shock you, aside filling station and supermarket, you can also reach out to places like churches and tell them after every Sunday your cash, they don't need this cash. What they need is actually the money, right? So they can give you this cash, and of course, instead of going to the bank to deposit the money, they have the cash handed over to you and you have more cash to run your business. A lot of people have done this thing I'm saying, and trust me guys, they have had access to a lot of cash, right? So the next category on this issue is people that your cash is not actually your issue. You really do not have the money, you don't have the money to run the business. So what I would just advise for a startup is that you can reach out to your relative, show them your track record. Now you need a track record to provide for them, and tell them, this is how much I've done this is not just mere speaking, this is something I've advise a lot of people to do, and they have done, and it has worked. The reason why a lot of people just have this fear is that they have not taken that step. They just, all they have in their head is what people have been telling them. Oh, family members don't help, relatives don't help, and all of those stuff. How many have you actually reached out to that said no to you personally? Leave the story of every other people and make your own story yourself. This is your business. You have to take it very, very serious. So now reach out to people, tell them, this is what I've done, this is what I've done. Reach out to your friends, tell them, and trust me guys, these guys will give you the cash as long as they trust you. As long as they trust you, they will give you the cash. But if you're in a situation, maybe you have done something before and they don't trust you, it's going to be a little difficult handing that cash over to you, right? So now this is where you have to build good relationship with people and tell them they can actually trust you with that money, and you can give them a payback. Okay, at the end of each month, this is a percentage I'll be paying back from this. And if you know the business is in a good location, I can make a lot of money. Trust me guys, you can afford to do this, right? So I believe this has helped the second category. If you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section. By now you should have subscribed, you should have liked this video, and trust me, this is going to be your home, as it's going to be entertaining for you. You learn with fun. That's what I enjoy doing, right? I don't want to make learning very boring for a lot of people. I don't like it, and I don't want it for you. All right, so let's move to the last category. So the last category, we'll be talking about people that want to manage loss. See, you want to manage loss, the risks involved, and in expansion, you have to be very, very careful, right? Because you can expand, and the expansion can lead to your downfall. So you want to manage that. You don't want that to happen to your business. So before we go into the last category of people, I want to introduce the most important part of this video that you have to know if you are in that third category. Is Easy Balance. Now Easy Balance is that app that I enjoy so much about telling the story of Easy Balance, but I cannot stop, guys. I just love the fact that it solves a lot of problem for POS owner. It solves the problem of risk management, it solves the problem of managing your loss, it solves the problem of understanding how much you are making. See, because if you don't understand how much you are making, how do you see? I met somebody that was making over 100,000 from a location, and the person did not even know. So the person felt like that was a side also, until the person now discovered he was making over 100,000 from the location. And I said something that was very funny. He said, guy, I can even quit my work now and go to that location and be working. See, so it helps you to understand your profit. You are able to manage loss. Your mind is at rest. Now Easy Balance is an app, is a software that helps POS owners to balance their transaction. And the sweet part is that you can add location up to, if you have 100 locations, you are good to go. So imagine having 50 locations, 10 locations, and how do you manage the transaction happening in all of those locations? Is almost impossible, guys. I won't lie to you, it's almost impossible. But then with Easy Balance, in each of those locations, you can tell how much they are transacting on your POS using their bookkeeping feature. Go to Play Store, download the app Easy Balance, sign up. They will contact you, tell them of course you came from Everything Payment, and they will give you a special treatment. So let's move to the last part of the category we're talking about. So the last category, you want to expand your business, you want to manage risks, you want to open new location. The first thing you have to understand, what I've said earlier about Easy Balance is not a joke for you if you want to manage loss. You know, it's interesting if you can tell how much you have made from a business and how much you are losing from a business, and you can tell when the money is not balancing. So for this third category, you want to open more location. You have to understand that with expansion comes more responsibility. With expansion comes new skill. With expansion comes new problem. So imagine you're opening a new location. I met somebody that was doing very well in his previous location. Was making about 10,000 naira per day from a location. Then he felt like, okay, I have more money. Let me open a new location. Then he opened a new location, and the location was doing around 1,000, 2,000 naira daily. And he wanted to close it. I said, this place is not bringing money. I told him, don't close it. Why? Because you have to give room for that location to grow. A lot of people don't understand this. Even if you have been in the POS for 10 years, if you open a new location, that location is just a baby. You have to give that new location the privilege to grow. The same way you gave the first location the privilege to grow. Because you have been in the business for 10 years doesn't mean if you just start a new location, it's just going to assume your 10 years and just start making money for you. No, every location needs time to grow. The next thing you have to understand when opening a new location is that you have to understand the nature of the environment. For instance, you may be in an environment that is very calm, secured, and you are not even exposed to so much risk. So you are doing where you think you understand the business. business. Now you go into a new environment that is surrounded by risks, a lot of people ready to scam you, and maybe the first day of opening it, bam, you lose 10,000, next day 20,000, and you're like, what's happening? Am I new to this business? You have to understand the settings of every environment. Every environment differs. The fact you are doing well here doesn't mean you understand business yet. It may just be possible that you're lucky enough you are not exposed to so much risk in your previous environment. So once you open a new environment, you have to understand that with that new environment comes with a lot of risks, and you have to be prepared for it. So you don't assume, I've been in this business for 10 years, nothing can happen. So you assume a posture of, this is a new environment, this is a baby, this is a child. I have to nourish it, I have to give it attention, I have to give it my skill, I have to be careful. I have to teach the people there to understand that the fact that we've been in this business for 10 years doesn't mean there are no risks to this new location. So with expansion, like I said, with expansion can come new problems. You have to learn how to manage your problems. Do not just because of the problem you want to quit the business. I believe this must have helped you in a way or the other. Trust me, guys, this is going to be your new home. It's going to be fun. One of the key things I love is that when making videos for you guys, is that the videos must be interesting. I don't want boring videos. I don't want you to be bored when you learn. That's why I try to make sure that these videos are nice and they are very clear, and of course the audio, we are still trying our best. So the way you can just say thank you is by making sure you've subscribed to this YouTube channel and drop a comment. Of course, it's going to help, it's going to motivate, and if you have any question, of course, you can drop it on the comment section. Lastly, do not forget, you can get your Moniepoint PS through me. Imagine you're getting your Moniepoint PS from somebody that is teaching a lot of people. It's going to be a benefit for you. I take my people very, very, very serious. If I can take you serious without knowing you, how much more now doing business with you? So contact me on the WhatsApp number that is being displayed on this video, and let's get you started. Thank you for watching. Cheers, guys, and God bless.